Hi everyone, and welcome to TWC 411/511, Principles of Visual Communication. I'm Eva Grueling-Snyder, and I'll be your instructor this semester. Before I tell you more about the course, I thought you might want to know a little bit more about me since we'll be working closely together all semester. I am an instructor of professional writing at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, as well as online at Arizona State. Professionally, I also freelance and consult on web design, web development, and document design. Personally, I am a huge gamer. My favorite game is Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, and I also play a lot of board games. I enjoy craft beer, hiking, and homebrewing, and generally just like reading and hanging out with my family. Okay, so this is a course, as you can tell from the title, on visual communication. Essentially what that means is we are going to be discussing and practicing different ways of crafting visuals rhetorically. So crafting visuals with a particular context and for a particular purpose and effect. This is what's called a production course. This is different from a theory course in that while you will be doing readings and discussing and thinking about theories of visual communication, your primary activity in this course is going to be producing documents. So you're going to be designing different documents for professional uses. My expectations for students in this course are as follows. If you are an inexperienced designer, meaning that you have done very little visual design in your life, then I would hope that you leave the course a little bit more confident and capable of tackling smaller design tasks that you might be given in the workplace. So say, for instance, your boss asks you to do a flyer for an office party or something like that. I would hope that this course will give you the tools and the knowledge and the processes necessary to take on that kind of small design task. I would also hope that inexperienced designers leave better able to talk to designers in the workplace because you will encounter them at different points. Experienced designers, which usually about a third of the students in the class are experienced designers, I would hope that you would both make your implicit knowledge of design more explicit, think about it more consciously, and pay attention to things that you might have normally just done implicitly. I would also hope that you can use this as an opportunity to kind of stretch your design muscles, that you can move outside of your design comfort zone, because we all have them. Good designers, for the most part, are good at very specific things, and reasonably good at everything else, and my hope is that you can take those reasonably good things and kind of push them a little further until you feel like you're really good at things that might not normally have been part of your comfort zone. So I hope you can use this as an opportunity, even if you're a very experienced designer, to kind of push yourself. Okay, so the schedule of the course looks something like this. It's 15 weeks long, and that's split up into 7 units. As you can guess, each of those units is roughly 2 weeks long. The first and second units are introductory units. The first one will cover theories of visual communication, and the second one will cover processes that you'll need to know in order to design documents for the course. Everything else in between, so units 3 through 6, is considered a production unit, meaning you will be working throughout the unit to produce a document design based on an assignment prompt. Readings and discussion boards will be due on the first Monday of the unit. Sketches will be due on the first Wednesday of the unit. On the first Friday of the unit, responses to the discussion board post from Monday will be due. Then during the second week of each unit, on Monday, prototypes will be due. On Wednesday, critiques will be due. and on Friday your completed final assignment for that unit will be due. You may be wondering what kinds of designs you're going to be producing in this class. So the four main designs you're going to be producing are as follows: an identity package, which contains a logo, letterhead, and business card; a color brochure, which covers a particular color in a brochure format; a menu redesign. This is a restaurant menu, and you'll be taking a poorly designed one and redesigning it to make it better. And finally, a type poster. This is a poster for an event, and you'll be using only typography and drawing elements, so no photographs or other external elements. I mentioned this before, but at the end of the semester, you will be completing a portfolio. This is called the Design Portfolio, and it is a major part of this course. Essentially, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be selecting the best work that you've done throughout the semester, and you will be revising it based on the feedback that I and others give you in order to make it better. And then you'll be collecting all of that together, writing up a little bit of extra stuff to contextualize it, and submitting that as a complete portfolio. I view this portfolio as a picture of your learning throughout the semester. So I want to see evidence that you have been able to pick up different design principles and language from the class and put it to practice in working on your designs. This is a significant portion of your grade, so the entire semester will really be working towards this. Please note that because of the portfolio, when you complete one of your production assignments, that's the units 3 through 6 assignments, you will not receive a grade. You'll get a placeholder 0, but that's basically just because Blackboard requires some sort of grade. And in the meantime, you will get feedback, and then you'll use that feedback to revise for the portfolio. Document designers use many different types of software for the work that they do. In this class, we're going to focus specifically on one program called Adobe Illustrator. This is part of the Adobe Creative Suite, which is an industry standard set of programs used by creative professionals, everything from artists to designers to animators and so on. So, Adobe Illustrator is a vector design program. It basically creates fully scalable artwork and documents that are very flexible and work on many different kinds of platforms. I will give you specific direct instruction on how to use Adobe Illustrator, but you're also going to need to learn some how to use it on your own. If you've never used Illustrator before, it has a bit of a steep learning curve, and you'll have a little time to work with it to get your feet under you, but you'll really need to work hard to learn the program. You may also use Adobe InDesign if you have experience with Adobe InDesign, although some of the assignments, particularly the type poster and the logo, will really require you to use Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is also a very expensive program. You can find out more about how to gain access to it on the syllabus in Blackboard. If you just go to the syllabus, there's an item on how to gain access to Illustrator. Speaking of Blackboard, our Blackboard site is divided into 5 different distinct sections. When you first visit the site, you'll see that the top section includes things like welcome to the course, meet your instructor, and introduce yourself. This is a kind of starting place for the course, and this might move after the first week or 2 of the course, but you should just start here and look through those first few pages. After that is announcements, syllabus, and schedule. So these are the different course materials that you'll need that generally provide an overview of the course. After that, you'll see readings and discussion boards and assignments. And so here's all of the different things you're going to be completing throughout the semester. The fourth section is resources and tools, which includes things like your grades, an email link, hallway conversations, and so on. Finally, at the end is various ephemera, things like a library link and technical support and student resources. This week you will have 2 tasks to complete. First, you're going to have to complete the Introduce Yourself forum. This is a discussion board forum, and it requires you to craft a fact sheet. It's a 1-page visual document about yourself. Should take you no longer than an hour to complete, and then you're just going to upload it to the appropriate forum. Additionally, you are to fill out a doodle poll for the Illustrator webinar. You can read on the doodle poll more about what the webinar is, and both of those are due Friday the 21st. I want to thank you again for watching this video. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to the course and walk you through the different kinds of things you're going to be doing in this course. I'm really looking forward to working with all of you this semester, and I hope you have a good, smooth first week. Thank you.